A who's who of agricultural experts have gathered in Canberra for the Australian Bureau of Agricultural and Resource Economics and Sciences Outlook Conference. Things are looking very promising for producers. After a decade of drought, the heavy rainfall of recent years means water is aplenty and commodity prices are solid. And developing countries are keen to snap up our exports, as Emily Stewart reports from Canberra.
After years of struggling, profits are ripe for the picking.
It's good news to be a farmer across Australia.
Well, certainly for the first time in 30 years we're seeing positive farm business profits and positive rates of return across all states in Australia and also across all broadacre industries.
The high returns are due to good conditions and solid commodity prices.
The moderate outlook for a global economy will underpin a real value of agriculture, fisheries and forestry remaining at about $50 billion in real terms over the medium term. We also see the real value of exports being around $38 to $39 billion over the next 5 years.
But exports are set to jump because global food demand is rising rapidly, driven by the growing middle classes in India, China and Africa. And these countries aren't producing enough food to be self-sufficient.
You're still seeing significant growth in demand for cereals or grains, and particularly to feed livestock in China, but also for direct human consumption in places like India and Africa. But even more so, you're going to see very dramatic gains in demand for meats.
This growth in demand is a great opportunity for Australian farmers, but it will put pressure on prices.
We think food markets are going to be tight for the future. With higher prices, it does benefit farmers and the big exporters like Australia or the US, but it's going to be a big challenge for poor people in developing countries.
The two biggest uncertainties facing the agricultural sector are climate and policy changes. Australia's had its wettest 2-year period on record, but there's predictions of more dry seasons ahead. And farmers claim policies such as the carbon tax and the Murray-Darling Basin Plan could have an impact on future production. But with the right conditions, producers are hopeful of many more bumpy years ahead.